Hello everybody, how you doing? And welcome to Gaming Fire with LordPeteyTV. This is where we end up giving you some of the hottest news that has been going out right now on the internet and how things are going. So this is what we're, first of all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We try to give out 2 of these little blurbs every single week, so make sure you check those out. And make sure you check us out on Twitch every single Monday through Friday for real life gaming stuff. Also, we have our other YouTube page, LordPeteyTV. You'll see the links below and at the end of the channel. So, anyway, to get on with our news. Now, these 3 topics are kind of interesting. The first topic I want to talk about is the Tokyo Gaming Show. So, as a lot of people know, for me, I actually work with the Lords of Gaming community, and I'm a writer for them. So we actually had somebody go there and was actually playing the games, and I actually had a conversation with them, and they were telling me that there is so many really, really good games that are coming out. That is coming from from Japan. He said some of the biggest things that are happening, and some of the coolest things that are happening, was the Nintendo booth. Now, the Nintendo booth themselves, has been notoriously kind of low key. We've actually participated in some at PAX East, PAX West, and some other places. But he said that one of the largest things, Gene was our man that was there. So he was telling me that the biggest booth with the biggest group of people around him was actually Nintendo's Pigman. Now, I think it's like Pigman 4. Now, it is a crazy concept to think that that one specific game is going to be producing such a large amount of hype. And after seeing some of the pictures of the groups of people and stuff like that, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how that ends up being and growing. So I'm really, really excited to see how that's going to be for the future, and see how the game is, and see how the hype is behind it. So we can only see, and we can only hope that that continues to be what it is. Now, he said that there was also lots of different things from Kojima. There was lots of different things coming from Konami. There's a lot of stuff that came from Capcom. There's a couple things that came from Sega. So there was a lot of really big news, but the things that he kind of just picked and chose and kind of told us briefly, the Persona game that's going to be coming out is going to be really cool. He told us that was really cool. So there's going to be a lot of really cool things that are happening. So I'm kind of excited. Now, another one of our topics that I kind of wanted to bring up was something that probably everyone is kind of sick of hearing about, but there was some new information that kind of came out. So everybody knows about the whole Microsoft Activision acquisition deal. I think everyone's pretty much tired of hearing about it, and every time it goes to another country, it feels like it gets roadblocked, and then everything has to change. So the biggest thing that happened was when it went to Europe, they kind of wanted to put a kibosh on it, because they felt that Microsoft was cornering everything in the gaming market. Now, from what I read and from what I understood it as, it kind of seemed like they were like, all right, well, if Microsoft gets everything, then nobody's going to be able to compete with them, so they're not going to be able to do anything. What the heck? So when it came to Microsoft doing their thing, they kind of worked with them, talked to them, and they came out with the result of, let me just make sure I tell you the correct information, that they are selling their cloud gaming rights, Activision's cloud gaming rights, to Ubisoft. Now, I'm very interested to see what that is going to pertain to. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because what portion of that is, what exactly is their cloud gaming stuff? Is it just the selling of Call of Duty? Is it their Candy Crush side of things? Is it World of Warcraft? Because we all know that that's mostly cloud. So I'm very curious to see where that is going to sit, Do we now have to deal with Ubisoft to be able to play World of Warcraft? There's a lot of questions that really, really makes me question what's going on. I'm praying that, you know, they do this correctly and the Microsoft team, you know, does right for people on the Activision side, because the people in the end that are going to suffer aren't them. It's going to be us. It's going to be us as the gamers. And I really, really am keeping my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that they end up doing this correctly. So it's really, really interesting what's going to happen, and we can just see, and we can just hope. And like I said, we can only hope that, you know, they don't screw this up for us big time. So we'll see. As for Microsoft doing their thing, I get why they're doing it, and I understand what's going through. I just hope things end up, like I said, I just hope things end up right. And the last thing I want to talk about is something that is near and dear to my heart, and I really, really hope that this works out well. So most people know I'm a huge Division fan, and I think that stems from the fact that Division 1 was placed in Manhattan, and I'm a New York, you know, born and raised individual. So I really, really hope that this is something that is true. So Yannick, who is one of the I think he's one of the creative directors for Division, he posted on Twitter stating that Julian Gerighty is now being appointed the executive producer of the Division brand. So I was like, okay, that's cool, because we've seen him before. We see him on the weekly updates and stuff like that of the game. So I was like, okay, so what does that mean? And that means that he is going to be overseeing everything. That means Division 1, Division 2, and they also slipped and said Division 3. So that is a huge deal, because now we know that there's going to be a Division 3 coming. Now, I think a lot of people who are like myself who played Division 1 and Division 2, we're thinking to ourselves, oh, great. You made a Division 3, or making a Division 3. I hope you don't take the pitfalls of what you did before. I ended up stopping playing Division 2 because the skill builds just got too wonky, and I couldn't really do the PvP portion of it without getting like two tapped, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, you know, I could only hope, you know, I can only hope that they do the correct thing. The other thing that was in the article was stated that he is going to be moving into this position after Star Wars Outlaws has shipped. So that was like, wait a minute, I forgot that there was another Star Wars game coming out. So I was like, that kind of excited me also. So I'm hoping that in the end, you know, this brand can be broken out, because I think it has so much versatility on it, and it has so many people that love it. And the launch of the game, Division 1 and Division 2, were amazing, except for like little screw-ups here and there. But the fact of Division 2 being the way it is right now, I'm really hoping that, you know, he steps it up and makes that, you know, better and more worthwhile. And I think that he can do that. Just make sure you listen to the people in the community, please. I mean, that's the most important thing, in my opinion. All right, so just to kind of like wrap it up, Julian, congratulations on your promotion. I know you're going to do a great job, and I am, you know, I'm here for you. If you need me, just, you know, give me a call. Anyway, so we're gonna try to give you guys some more gaming news more often when we can. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a minimum of 2 times a week. As you all know, my name is LordPeteyTV. Like I said earlier, hit that subscribe button here. Make sure you're going to the Twitch, hit and follow there. LordPeteyTV also on YouTube. Do that. Sub 2R if you're looking for any amazing gamer glasses, if you're looking for green screens, anything like that. Go to them. Use LordPeteyTV there for a discount and a code. And also, Rogue Energy drinks. If you're ending up using those, please use LordPeteyTV there to support us and support the channel. We also have a merch store and so on and so forth. Like I said, check below, and we have all that stuff available. All right. Love you all. Dream big. Keep gaming. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Enjoy, your couple of days here, and we'll definitely be seeing you all soon. All right. Love you. Thank you. Bye, everybody.